Hi, everybody. I got a couple of questions, and so I'd like to answer them. The first one is asking when Alicia will be returning to my YouTube channel. So I take it that the person means when am I going to present Femme as more characters? I actually don't know the answer to this question because it's not something I plan. When I made the original set of videos in 2010, 2011, 2012, I did plan to do that, and I had characters specifically in mind and had certain details in mind about what I wanted to do. But I've made some recent videos presenting Femme, and those were spontaneous, basically. And so there's one series I've put up which was shot in the bathroom, and where the character is crying. And there's another series I shot, but I've only put one of those videos up, where the person has teeth that are very striking and unmistakable, and this set of false teeth that I've used in other earlier videos. And so it's meant to be that same character, which is the character of Alicia. And so I only published one of those, but the decision to make both of those two recent sets of videos was spontaneous. I feel because I've made hundreds of videos as different female characters, that's not particularly exciting or engaging for me at this point. I'm living in a new apartment, and it would be fun to interact with this space because it's set up differently from my old apartment. But what might happen in the future is maybe a music video, because I love to sing and to play music. Maybe a music video with me presenting Femme outside in the world, not in an apartment. This will involve obviously a lot of preparation and planning. So I don't have immediate plans for that, but it's a great question. I've put out hundreds of such videos, and so I don't know when or if I'll do one in my apartment or in an apartment again. But you never know. Like what led to the recent couple of videos was I was just in the mood, you know. I thought I would turn the camera on and see what came from it. I haven't been presenting Femme lately very much at all during the pandemic. Again, this is primarily mood-based. It's complex as to what leads me to present Femme and what doesn't. But as I've said in I think one or two other of my videos, I've been more comfortable with my masculine presentation and with my male body recently, like in the past maybe 5 years or so, and have had less of a desire to present Femme. One of my ideas for the future is to do a show where in the first half I present Femme, tell stories, maybe sing some songs, and then there's an intermission, and in the second half I present masculine, and again, stories and songs. So that's an idea for the future. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of work because, as some of you know, presenting Femme takes a lot of effort, energy, and time. So that's my answer to the first question. Basically, I don't know the answer, but these are a couple of thoughts and feelings and responses that I have. The second question is, do I have a smoking fetish, and did I smoke in boy mode as well. I tried smoking as a young man. So I identify as a gender fluid man. Sometimes I say I'm a gender fluid or gender fluid. Sometimes I say I'm a man. To me, those are compatible categories. So when I was a young man, and I tried smoking for about 3 weeks, and I really didn't like it. I couldn't understand the appeal. I was living with a roommate who listened to a lot of jazz, and it was the summer, and he used to smoke, and his partner used to smoke, his girlfriend. And so I thought, oh, this must be the cool thing to do. They were quite a bit older than me. I was in my late teens or early 20s, and they were probably in their late 20s. So I thought they were really cool, and this was something I should try. But I hated it. It felt like putting chalk into my mouth and inhaling chalk, and yeah, it didn't work for me. But you know, I in my videos, I've enjoyed portraying characters who are quite different from me. And I had an aunt who used to smoke, and I thought she was beautiful and elegant. My mother used to smoke for a while. And but particularly my aunt, I thought she was especially glamorous. And so I thought it would be fun for some of my characters to smoke. There's a certain elegance to me, or there can be, to smoking. Smoking is another prop. The cigarette is a prop. It's this slender white object, and it feels like you have power. In some of my videos, I have a cigar as well. So I think that cigarettes and cigars are phallic symbols. They're signs of power. And, it's like I have fire in my hand, and I can put this flaming thing into my mouth and take it out of my mouth. And there's something also about the whiteness of it and the slimness of it. I think in some ways, this culture, basically European culture, through European colonization, there has been a kind of privileging or valorizing of the slender white woman. And in some of my videos, I critique this idea, or I play with it, make fun of it. I identify as a person of color myself. I'm of mixed Indian and European background, born in India. And I did Ancestry.com recently, by the way, and I'm more Indian than European. Just playing with this idea of the white representing a white woman in these videos, and seeing how the slim white woman, blue-eyed, blonde-haired particularly, is held up as this kind of ideal of perfection for some people. I wanted to play with that. I wanted to deconstruct it. I wanted to satirize it, but at the same time acknowledge its power, the power that it has had. So there's that, and so the cigarette for me is a kind of metaphor or metonym, a sign of this larger presence, the white woman, the slim white woman, right? So I wouldn't call it a fetish for me, but it was a certain kind of intrigue or fascination with the role of the cigarette and the role of smoking. There have been a couple of smoking scenes in movies that have been significant for me, growing up especially. So Sharon Stone had a great smoking scene in Basic Instinct. Annette Bening in Bugsy had a great smoking scene. And the Marion Ravenwood character in Raiders of the Lost Ark has a wonderful smoking scene. So these were all women that I was attracted by. Especially Marion in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders made a big impression on me. And so, yeah, there was a certain prestige to smoking and smoking cigarettes. And so I thought I would bring that into the videos for fun. Um, and yeah, it did figure in a lot of my videos. Again, because this was so different from my life presenting masculine, my daily life, that it was fun to play with this kind of character who was so different from me. So thank you so much for asking those questions. If any more questions come to mind, I do read the comment sections of my videos. Feel free to ask. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.